morning, friends. It's Good Friday and it's early morning, and it's a beautiful, gentle autumn morning as I look out the window. Beautiful, gentle autumn colours. And I don't know about you, but on Good Friday I have mixed emotions. I have this profound sense of sadness, basically because of the price that Jesus had to pay on the cross for our sins. But I also have this profound sense of gratitude and thanksgiving as I think about the difference that Jesus' death on the cross has made for me, for us, for you, for all of creation. So I have these mixed emotions on Good Friday, and I wanted to just share this morning with you some reflections from my devotion this morning. I've been reading Isaiah 53, that profound prophetic passage of the suffering servant. So I want to read that with you and then just offer a couple of thoughts on it. So Isaiah 53 says, "Who has believed our message, and whom has the arm of the Lord revealed? He grew up before him like a tender shoot, and like a root out of a dry ground. He had no beauty or majesty to attract us to him, nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and familiar with suffering. Like one from whom men hide their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he took up our infirmities and carried our sorrows. Yet we considered him stricken by God, smitten by him and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was upon him, and by his wounds we are healed. We all like sheep have gone astray, each of us has turned to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. And who can speak of his descendants? For he was cut off from the land of the living. For the transgression of my people he was stricken. He was assigned a grave with the wicked, and with the rich in his death, though he had done no violence, nor was any deceit in his mouth. Yet it was the Lord's will to crush him, and cause him to suffer. And though the Lord makes his life a guilt offering, he will see his offspring and proclaim his days. And the will of the Lord will prosper in his hand. After the suffering of his soul, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. By his knowledge, and my righteous servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities. Therefore, I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death, and was numbered with the transgressions. For he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors." So much in this prophetic passage. If I was to gather it up with one phrase, I would describe it as the Great Exchange. And that for me is really what Good Friday is about. It's the Great Exchange, where my iniquities, the transgressions of the world, were all laid on Christ at the cross of Calvary. He shed his blood for you and I. He shed his blood so that we could be forgiven, so that we could be healed, so that we could know the light of life. And so that's where I have this profound sense of sadness this morning, but also this profound sense of gratitude and thanksgiving because of what Christ has done for me, because of what Christ has done for you. So I'm looking forward to gathering later this morning with you as we gather with our brothers and sisters up and down the country to remember the cross, to reflect on the significance. So I just wanted to greet you this morning, share this word of encouragement that a great exchange has taken place because of Jesus' obedience, because of Jesus' faithfulness. My iniquities, your iniquities can be forgiven, the slate can be wiped clean. You and I can know the light of life because of Jesus' death on the cross. So bless you this morning, friends. May the truth of Jesus' obedience, may the truth of his death today transform your life. May you enter into that great transaction, that great exchange, and may you know the light of life today.